Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Kinda Hot, Kinda Healthy. I believe this puts us at episode 86, which is crazy, but at the same time, does it feel like it should be longer?
Um, well, yeah, because like some podcasts are like literally like we're 15 minutes, we just get right to it. And so we have some episodes that are
Bore.
like, yeah, boring. We have some episodes that are like an hour and a half. So like if you want to like split every episode of ours, like that's like over 45 minutes, then we have double the amount.
Yeah, literally. No, but I think like I was following this person who like is in podcast production, and they were like, oh, like every brand can have a podcast and they don't need to be long. And I'm like, peace and love, who is listening to these short podcasts? Because like if I see a podcast and it's like less than an hour, personally I'm like, where's the content? Like I love like a 2.5 hour podcast. For me,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a show. Like I love it. Like
Yeah.
I'll start watching it on the YouTube, and then if I'm in the car, I put it on I just listen to it. And it's just like, especially for the work from home girlies, the entrepreneurs, it's like having a coworker. I'm like, I got my coworkers here, like my squad. I have a second monitor, so I'll like have my work, I have my work, and then I have my podcast. And I'm like, it's just my coworkers. We're at like, a what do you call, we're co-working right now. Co-working
I
workers.
a
That was like, I
hundred
thought I was gonna sound smarter. That was just a dumb thing. Anyway.
uh um do you want to hear something that was actually super nice? I was not surprised, but ever since that ever since he who must not be named called us brain rot.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh.
Um
Oh.
I know. I was telling eBay man about this last night. I was like, I have a funny story for you because we were talking about the podcast and he was like, I could Google your name and find it. I go, please don't. Like, that's just like
Yeah.
not fair because like I've been talking about dating on here, and also like I want you to learn about me, not just listen and like get the download of my life.
It's a bit, even though it's public, it would feel like an invasion of privacy.
It would.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
James isn't listening to these, like hopefully not.
And if he is, get the fuck out of here.
Go away. Become deaf. But anyway, what was I gonna say? And I was like, yeah, please don't listen to it. And I was like, yeah, funny story. I think I got not weirded out, but I got a little like obviously I was a little like, oh, when that person called us brain rot. And I was like, yeah, it was so weird. Like we were talking about podcasts and how I have one, he has one, he called it brain rot. And I was just like, ugh. And he's like, and I'm like, it wasn't like what did he say? He was like, "That's not even a joke. That's just like very rude to say." I'm like, "That is
Yeah.
very rude to say." Because we were also talking about, like I said, how I don't want him to listen to it because I share so many personal things. And he was like, "What, like sex stories?" And I was like, "No, like I haven't shared that on there." And maybe like 50 episodes we were talking about just crazy stuff we'd done. He was like, "That's really impressive to say 50 episodes ago." I'm like, "You know what? That's
Mm-hmm.
impressive. We're almost at
Mm-hmm.
100." So, this little, you know, we're great.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, if somebody is speaking so um
Rudely.
degrading about something you're passionate about,
Oh, yeah.
end of story. Period. Done.
Yeah.
Like, and you think that I want to continue sharing my life with you after you're calling something that I am super passionate about and we put a ton of time in brain rot? Bye. Girl, bye.
Agreed. I mean, you know
And you
me.
still
I
went on dates with him.
rose-colored glasses, okay?
You know, at least it ended in a satisfying way for you because like he was like, yeah, I'm not into you, but like you were just like, you know what? You're actually gross. Like you're a gross boy who is like really gross.
Literally.
Like literally a gross man. Like so you know what? The rose-colored glasses were smashed in half. All of a sudden you're like, "Oh, wait, you are like wicked gross." Like ick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
major icks. Do you have your right microphone on?
It should be. Hello, hello. Yeah.
Okay, it just sounded
I might be
weird.
quiet. Let me.
I feel like it might be like extra loud.
Oh, well then. Well, I'm right on it. I usually hold it far. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it's not better, tell me. Then I'll keep moving it.
I mean, it might just be like, you know how like stuff needs to be on the walls to like not that there's an echo, but just like soften the sound.
I have no idea. I have not changed anything.
I don't know.
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your ears this morning.
They're just extra sensitive. We'll turn
They,
down the
well, because we just heard some crazy shit in this week in pop. And we'll get to it. That's why your
yeah.
ears are sensitive because that was wild. Do you have any updates? Anything from last week? Anything going on?
Bought a car. The car search is over.
Yes.
Bought a car. And I manifested it because I was literally telling my physical therapist. I was like, I'm car shopping. I just want to find like an old grandma's car that she like never drove. And like literally, like it's like brand new still. That's what I found. That's what I found. So super excited. Have I gotten said car yet? No. It's a like the it is this guy's mother-in-law's car, and like they realized like she didn't finish paying it off, so they have to finish paying off, which wasn't a lot, but then change the title, like just like moving parts. So
Yeah.
hopefully I will get it next week, but car has been secured, so that's good.
Love that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny how these things work out because I know for like some people, like they'll be car shopping for months and months and months and months and months. And like for myself, like I had it's quick. For you, it was like relatively quick. Like when you know what you want and
Mhm.
you are, I think it's just kind of like we're a different breed. I'm just like gonna gas ourselves for a minute. Like I think we're a different breed. We're gonna go after what we want and we make things move. Like if I want something, it
It's gonna happen.
it's going to like it always happens.
Yeah,
Always. Like literally everything I do. And I don't know what that, I mean, superpowers, maybe. But I love that for you.
thank
And
you.
wait, what color is it?
Red, my color. Red.
What is the inside? You never, I don't think I saw pictures of the inside, or maybe I did. I can't remember. You sent me a lot of cars.
Leather.
It's like the men you were sending. Men in cars. My brain is like, I'm taking in everything and I'm confused about everything.
It's red. It has very minor old grandma dings on the car, like just like, like they like one mark on the hood and like a
Sure.
mark here and there, not bad at all. 2019 Ford Escape has Apple CarPlay,
Yes, yes, yes.
seated seats, heated seats. It has the
You
little
got seated seats? You
seated
sit in that
seats.
car? This ain't some Flintstone shit.
It's on a bucket.
What?
A 2019, my car is a 2010, my old car, so like we've upgraded.
Yeah,
It has all like the bells and whistles, so I'm like really excited
good.
about that. And it had 20,000 miles on it.
Good. That's great.
Yep.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, yeah, you have to, once you get that car in hand, updates will be needed, but that is super exciting and just a weight off your shoulders.
Oh my God, yes. And I think it was oh, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't think I am. I think it was a really good lesson in trusting my intuition because I was talking to my
Okay.
dad about this because he came with me to two of the dealerships I went to because like I didn't know what I was looking at. I was like, I'm just a
Yeah.
girl. And I was looking at 2011 Subaru Forester and I liked it, but it felt dated. And I
Well,
got
2011,
I know.
that's
Uh
over 10 years.
I know. I got the guy down. It was at 10,995, and I got him all the way down to 9,700. And that's like pretty good. Like, I mean, that's a good chunk down. But the
Yeah.
car I think was worth like maybe I can't remember what Carfax or Kelly Blue Book said, like maybe 8 to 10 or something around there. Like it was overpriced still. Like
Yes.
it might have been even
Yeah.
6 to like 9. Um, but it kind of check the check boxes of like what I wanted.
Right.
But I was struggling with like, I'm like, I don't know. What if something's better? Like, I am so good when the answer is black or white. And I was just struggling with this with my date last night too. We were talking about it, but I struggle so much with if it's black, not black or white. Like, I need to know, like,
Mm.
this is a hell yes or a hell no. When it's like,
Mm.
I don't know, like, that's when I struggle the freaking most. And when I saw, like, I was like really contemplating that car, the Subaru, but then when I saw the red one, I didn't even see it yet, and I was like, "Oh, that's mine." Like, I knew on like, when I went to see it, we were there for, like, not even 10 minutes. Like, there's nothing to look at to check. It's been driven 20,000 miles, like, it's a brand new car,
You
it's
drove it,
nothing.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you
It's
said I was there 10 minutes. I was like, girl, like, please tell me you got in the car and you turned it on and you at least scooted around the block.
um, but it was just like, yeah, this is a no-brainer, like, this is the
Oh.
car, you know? And, what was I gonna say? I'm blanking. But yeah, I struggle the most when I don't know, like, if it's a total yes
Mm.
or a total no. And so my dad was like, "This is a really good lesson with the Subaru." He was like, in, trusting your intuition, just kind of like knowing. I'm like, that's such a good point. So now I'm just gonna really hone in on that because that's something I feel like I have struggled with for a long
Yeah.
time in so many different aspects of my life, especially like I showed up the most with dating, and now it showed up with this car. It shows up in business and life and all those
Mm.
things.
Yeah. No, I love that. And you have a new car out of it. So like lessons
Yeah.
and also just new car and it's fun and I love that. I love a new car. I love a new
It
car.
literally smells brand new. I got in there, my mom was like, "It smells new." I'm like, "Because it is."
Oh, your mom went with you too. The whole
Yeah.
family?
No,
Love.
no, no, no. On this one, my
Oh,
dad was at work, so my mom came with me.
I was
The
gonna
whole
say, get in, family. We're going for a ride. Oh my God.
family.
That's so funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, my dad is like not good at negotiating. So like any cars or anything that is negotiable, it's James because my dad's like, you pay what you pay. Like it's this much, you just pay it.
Yeah.
Like why? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here and like do like a dance of negotiating
Oh,
with.
James says that.
No, no, my dad. He's
Oh,
like, you just
oh.
pay what you pay. Like, what are we like? We're not sitting here negotiating. Like, he's like, I don't have time for this. We're just paying what we're paying. James is like, Bobby, that is the like peace and love. That's the dumbest thing. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So James is my person to he gets things added on, he knocks the price
Ooh.
down, he says we'll be
Ooh.
walking if we don't get this and this, and I'm like, don't screw up my deal, we'll be walking, I want the car. And he's like I got it. And I'm like, all right, like
I
I
can
gotta
see
just
him
let him
doing that.
do his thing because if I tell him I'm like I like with my car, I was like, okay, oh my God, Butter is like going to the bathroom. He just peed and now I think he's like trying to poop. I'm like,
Can I you don't have to tell us.
I
I
know, but I can't focus. Like it's
I
so
know.
distracting. Like my brain is like I like to podcast in quiet and I'm just hearing
I
like
understand.
scratching. Like it's not like my brain is like fried right now. So
I have never noticed that he's there every
I
time
know
you bring it
you
up.
don't
I
notice,
know, I know,
but
I know.
it's like if you have something like scratching at your door,
I
it's
get it,
like
I get it.
the brain is fried. But anyways, we love a negotiation.
I
You
got
girl
mine
boss the
down
hell out of that.
1,000.
Did you
Yep,
negotiate the situation with the red car?
yep. Yes, it was at 14,995, and I was like, "It needs new tires for winter." And I'm like, "And the little dings here and there. I'll give you 14." And he was like,
Good job.
"Yeah, 1,000 off." I'm like, "This car was brand new." So
Good job.
yeah, so I was
That's
like,
amazing.
I want it, and he told me the craziest part about this is he listed it on Monday, okay, and then he was traveling, and then I saw it on Sunday. So I saw it almost a week
Hmm.
after, and he goes, "Yeah, as soon as I listed it, I probably got like 200
Yeah.
messages." And he was like, and so I put a notice on the listing. It says like in the description, it was like, "Do not ask me if this car is available. Like, just put in an offer, no lowball offers." And I was like, "Okay, so I'm gonna message him and say, 'Hi, I want to see this car as soon as possible. When can I see it?'"
Mm.
And then I was like, my mom was like, "Don't lowball him." I'm like, "Okay, 1,000 off is not lowballing. Lowballing is like, I'll give you 9. That's
Yeah.
lowballing, you
Yeah.
know? And when I talked to him, he was super nice. He was like, "Yeah, I got like 200 messages, and then I saw yours, and I saw you had an active account, and I was like, all right, I'll talk to her." And that, like, tell me that's not fucking fate.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I said, we just got something about us because
Yeah.
if I am like, I swear, we girl boss our way into the situation. And I love that for you. You got some money off, you got that car, you learned a lesson, you're gonna be cruising around, bring the fam bam around. Here, let me get you you need a ride? You need a ride? Like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. That's gonna be
Thanks.
super, super fun. Ugh. And you have your autonomy back, for Christ's sake.
Oh, yes. Now next thing on the to-do list is vacation, solo trip.
Yes, yes. Ugh, amazing. I love that. Nothing better than accomplishing like a big thing like that.
Yeah. Once it's like in my hands, I'm gonna feel so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
better. But
of
like this
course.
is such an up, like my car was like literally like a drug dealer car. Like the windows were so tinted. That car was so close to the ground. Like it was
You're gonna break your back trying to get out of the fucking thing.
yeah, literally I felt like I was always like falling into it because it was so low.
Oh my God, I am absolutely dead. Um, I love that. Stay tuned for the keys in hand moment because that is just a real like conquering this moment.
Oh yes.
I
Yes,
love
yes,
that.
yes.
Should we jump into this week in pop? Because we just got hot off the press,
Hot
aka
off the press.
TikTok. Um, Maddie brought to my attention that there was an update on the Wizard Liz situation. And if you guys are following this, then you will have very likely heard the update. I did not go on my phone this morning. I was like barely on my phone last night. Death had
Amazing.
become me. I was exhausted. So this is hot, like hot off the press. We just listened to this. Maddie, tell the people this week in pop, what is the update happening with the Wizard Liz situation? Should we give a little bit of a recap in case people forgot? Because we had an interview in between.
Yes, and I totally forgot. We need to do better at this. We just
Oh,
had an interview. If you are new here and you're like, "Oh, I kind of like these girls. Like I just really love that interview with Trisha." Um, welcome home. Welcome
welcome
back
home.
home. Welcome back home. We are
Slightly
pleased.
insane.
I'm in a silly goofy mood right now, so
The coffee is coffeeing. I have two lights on. One is currently dying. So
love.
it's fine. I meant to charge it last night. What are you gonna do? Go follow us,
I'm
subscribe to us
just a
on YouTube
girl.
if you're new.
Oh,
We
yeah,
look good on YouTube.
we
Maddie looks
do.
better right now because her lighting is on point.
I know, it's, like, perfect. If I could replicate this lighting every week, I would, but that's not always happening because the light is the
The
window.
window.
Depends. There's no, they, did the, yard work yesterday, so nothing to
Oh,
annoy our sound today.
love,
TG,
love.
TG. So yeah, welcome back if you are returning from the episode with Trisha. So we do a This Week in Pop pretty much every week. And this week we're talking about Landon, not Brandon. Landon and the Wizard Liz. And just a little refresh if you don't want to go back, but you can go back 2 episodes. To the first of the month to get the full recap on it. But the Wizard Liz, she started off as a YouTuber, very much women empowerment, being your own girl boss, but like not in a toxic way, but just like
Mm,
getting your dream life, not needing a man to do it, all these things, and then brought on her boyfriend, now fiance, now ex fiance, baby daddy, onto her TikTok and social media. And then it turns out that he was cheating on her via Snapchat, which like everyone wants to cheat with each other on nowadays. I don't know why. Like we're like 15 or something.
messages go away.
Yeah, but they didn't because screenshots are to
Well,
stay.
right, but you are notified if you screenshot, right? So it's just
Oh.
like there is a, a layer of anonymity, like it's perceived because it's like, well, you are going to know if I screenshot this. And people assume like if they're cheating, they're assuming like, oh, I can get away with this. It's going to be fine. But
Mm,
that's the
mm.
Snapchat of it all is the culprit. And there was there's always situations on Snapchat, like bad situations.
Interesting. Yeah, never could I ever. Never could I ever. Um, so the ending of that when we
Yeah.
first talked about it was that they broke up. She was like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not like, she immediately broke up with him, and a lot of talk on TikTok mostly was that, like, she's gonna come out bigger and better out of this, but a lot of it was also how he, like, spiritually manipulated her because she's a very spiritual person, and you could if you watch the videos back, he
Mm.
was, like, talking, like, therapizing her, like, the way he
Oh,
was talking,
yes.
and he was, like, basically, like, telling on himself without, like, saying, I'm doing this, I'm cheating on you. It was very apparent in the videos. So that's where
Like
that
he
left
is
off.
playing devil's advocate way too hard for a cheater. It's like, why are you so willing to defend this theoretical person? It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll link whose video did we drop or the link, the woman.
Celine or
Yes,
Cecilia.
Cecilia. We'll drop it again because if you guys are wanting a full recap and you're lazy and you don't want to go back to the other episode, put it here because she did a really good job at just breaking down the situation.
Yes.
Because she was in depth. She was in the trenches.
Yes, that did you watch the video?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Via the treadmill behind me, computer or phone here, watching, walking, doing my thing.
yeah. Wait, I just stop. I just think of a Sims character.
This is such and then we'll get back to it, I swear you guys. I so we were in the car the other day, James and I were driving to Boston, and there's this song that he loves. It's like really like synthy and just like kind of slow and like trancy.
Mm.
And I was like, wow, this is how they must have felt in Twilight because we're driving in the car, yet I'm pretending to run in the passenger seat. And I felt like I literally felt like I was in Twilight. You know when they're running through the forest because they're
Yes,
on the
yes,
tread, but they're also
yes.
like being pulled. That's how I felt in the car. Next time you are a passenger in a car and you're
Okay,
like on the
okay,
highway, just slowly do this and like move your legs a little bit. It is the wildest experience. And no,
okay.
I was totally sober. So
I
like it
was gonna
wasn't
say.
no, it wasn't nothing but just a good ass time. Anyway, I digress. There is an update. Let's bring it because this is actually a pretty serious update. So let's reset, hit the reset button. We're serious.
Ah, man, I don't have a serious bone in me today.
You got this.
Okay,
You I know you can
okay.
do this. Pull out your news reporter hat.
Okay, so update. A girl has come out. It's not the girl he cheated on her with. She did I did she come out about it? I'm forgetting. We're covering a previous relationship that he had, which he is now suing her for talking
Prior
about.
to Wizard Liz.
Correct, thank you.
Okay.
Her name is Abby. She came out, did not really have a reason to come out. It was more of like telling what happened to her. So like it's more believable. And she was shaking in the video too. She said how I don't know what year, 2019, 2020, I can't remember what the year was. Um, she met Landon at was a bottle service girl and met him there. They were, I don't know how official they were. I didn't catch that part, but he got her pregnant and then she miscarried and he was not there for any of it. He hightailed it out of there and then he was saying to her you would be a better woman, you would be more spiritual if you quit being a bottle service girl. Meanwhile, that's where he met her, and then meanwhile he was cheating on her with other bottle service girls, and he spiritually manipulated her, religiously manipulated her, all of these things, exactly what he's doing to the wizard Liz. So people were coming after him obviously and like calling him a piece of trash. I don't think it was her that put his number up. I don't think that's what they said in the updates, right? I don't remember hearing
I
that.
didn't hear that, but
Someone leaked his number.
you
And
can't dox people. That's where no matter how wrong somebody else is, as soon as somebody doxes another individual, it's like you can't do
what
that.
what is
Doxing
that?
is releasing their home address, phone number.
Oh,
Like it
oh
is
yeah.
illegal. It's actually illegal. So like
Mm.
if I were to not okay, this is not a good example because we're not like famous, but like a famous person like an internet, like this situation here, that we don't need to make up a new situation. This is, it's doxing is illegal, like because you are, even though information can be found online, like you could find anybody's home, you could find their phone. Like if you look hard enough, you could find things. But to put that information out to the public is illegal because no matter how much of a piece of shit this person is, like you are, it's a huge invasion of that privacy and potentially safety. Um,
Yes.
so that I don't think she did it. I didn't hear that in the update. So we don't
Okay.
know who put the number out. Let's just say we are not sure. We didn't catch that.
Yes. So people are telling him to unalive himself, all of these things. And the Wizard Liz came out in her stories and was like, I don't know why she came out and talked about this, and a little bit like not being a girl's girl. Like if that
Sounds like
happened,
it's like victim blaming.
yeah. It and I she was like if two cheaters, I think she called her a cheater, like they needed to be with each other, cheaters need to be with each other, and this is not a me issue. They need to handle this. I don't want my baby or the father of my child to unalive himself, which I agree with that to an extent. Like we don't want someone to do that.
Yeah.
That's, no matter really what's happened. But she was defending him and kind of like, yeah, victim blaming her a little bit. So everyone's a little standoffish right now. We're not really sure because, like, we were not we. TikTok collectively was like, "Oh no, like the Wizard Liz, like I can't believe you fell for this. Oh, she's going to have this big rise. She chose herself. Oh, now you're not being a girl's girl." So I don't know where the wave is going right now. We'll have to stay tuned for more. I'm sure we'll have another update next week
Yeah.
because the things are just changing so fast.
Yeah, I can absolutely see no matter how much of a piece of garbage he is, I can see her feeling some type of way because she is pregnant with his child. Like he is going to potentially be in that child's life forever unless she goes and, they go to court and they, she gets full custody. Like who knows what the situation is, but she's in a place where it's like, this is my baby's father. And people are
Hmm.
probably like, you need to speak up, you need to say something. But
Yeah,
at the same time, if you were manipulated and you were tricked and you had this really bad experience, why are you blaming someone else and saying, like, oh, it's their fault? Why are you coming out and talking about it? Of course, Abby was her name.
yep.
Of course, Abby's going to come out and talk about it now because Landon's being exposed. If she came out before, people probably wouldn't give a fuck. But she's going to come out now because he's being exposed. It's not like hopping on the hate train or looking for clout. It's just like, hey, I had this experience, and now that people are talking about it, I feel comfortable to share my experience. Like, what the fuck? Oops. What the fuck happened to like believe all women? Like, why you cannot be a girl's girl and then not be uplifting this person, or like you don't have to say anything, like you do not have to say anything about Abby's situation, just don't discount it. That's not cool. That's not
Yeah.
being a woman. Like let's not do that because it's scary enough to come out and like speak your truth and say these things when he does. Abby have any like notoriety online, or is she just like
I
kind of a
have no
normie?
idea. I have no idea. I didn't like
Okay.
creep into her. We can give a little update on that.
Well, Landon certainly has like this online
Yeah, well,
notoriety, this
I would
persona
say more because of her, sorry, I was gonna look up her
of Liz.
Abby and Landon. Yes, I would say, like,
Yeah, but he
she
still has people like like regardless of how he got it
yeah.
and why he's famous, he still has something. So
Oh, yeah, she has, 1.1 million followers.
Abby,
Yes. Oh, okay, 18 hours ago. This is my
oh
last and final response. You might as well read this.
yeah, let's read
I've
this.
lived I've lived through the weight of being misunderstood, misrepresented, and silenced. This wasn't just about clearing my name, it was about reclaiming my voice and reminding other women that they are never alone. If
Mhm.
you've ever been silenced, doubted, or made to feel like your pain was inconvenient, I see you. We are enough. We are allowed to speak. We're allowed to heal, and no one, not even public figures, get to rewrite our truth for us. Let's keep supporting each other, not tearing one another down. That is where real strength and change begin.
Yes,
Check
yes, yes,
Liz's
yes.
sister response. Oh, okay. Liz's sister's. Oh, okay, well, it wasn't a response, it was more of a video. Interesting. So, we'll have to do some more recon. It's like when you dive into these things, it's like another thing, another
I
thing,
know
another
it's
thing. I'm like,
layers and
"Wow."
layers and layers.
So,
Yeah.
it looks like she has a really healthy relationship. I just stumbled upon a video, it looks very nice, so,
Abby.
you know. Yes, she has
Okay.
looks like she's in a healthy relationship. It also looks like she walked in the swim Miami swim week.
Sports
Um,
Illustrated.
no, it says Miami swim week, so
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I just think it's really gross to have a platform because you empower women and then to publicly bash somebody. I don't think that's cool. I think that's gross.
yeah.
If you didn't know what to say, then don't say anything. Just say, if you want to say something, or if people are saying, say something, speak about your part in the situation. Do not speak on things that you don't know, right?
No.
If you're not going to be
Yeah.
supportive, don't speak on that. I think it's a really dangerous rhetoric that it's across all areas of life, whether it's in like your small groups, if something like happens to a friend, like kind of, this is actually a really good conversation to piggyback off of Trisha's podcast, because this has to do with women's safety and empowering them. Like if you have a friend that has gone through like an R word situation, or they've been physically harmed, or who the hell knows, a mental manipulation, all these sorts of things, right? Like this happens with friends, this happens online, this happens in Hollywood, and women are chronically not believed. And we don't need other women who say they are empowering women to then discount this. It's just gross. And maybe Liz will come out and make an apology and revise this. And that's what we can hope, because you can learn from a bad situation, and I'm always going to be like, "You know what? Clocked it. You learned, you apologized. Let's move forward." But I just think it's icky. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's so many layers, things are so complex. I mean, there might have been something that Abby did that was, toxic.
It's
I
not that
saw some.
complex though. Like be a girl's girl. Like don't come out and say
Right.
like, maybe we don't know the full
Yeah.
situation, but you have a platform and you say you empower women.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no, I agree with that. I'm just saying, I saw when she was saying, like, cheaters need to be with cheaters. Like, what did she do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying
Right.
there's more research we both
Yeah.
have to do on this.
Even if she did cheat, no one
Yeah, it doesn't
deserves.
to be manipulated or to be,
Yeah.
like, abused of any way.
Ugh,
Yeah.
it's
Um,
horrible.
it's not like an eye for an eye. Just because you're toxic
Yes.
doesn't mean you have to be toxic either. So I didn't mean it in that sense.
No,
Like,
no,
because
yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
toxic, she needs to be, manipulated. I don't believe that because, like, I've been toxic in relationships and we can only grow.
Everybody has to a degree, 100%.
Right.
And
Oh
if you
god.
say not me, you are lying.
You are toxic.
Yeah, honestly, because everybody has. No, that's just, we'll certainly have to, if there's updates, we'll update you guys. Ugh, not a good
Uh,
situation. And you know what? The worst part of this all that really sticks out to me is that Landon, shamed her for being a bottle service girl, but that's where you met her. Like,
and then he kept cheating on her
that's
with other girls.
that is such a trope of like men. Like, I met you somewhere, like whether it's like a strip club, bottle service, whatever, right?
Mhm,
And then it's like, oh my God, like you're doing this, you're doing that. And it's like, dude, that's where you met me. Like this is not smoke and mirrors. I wasn't tricking you. Like you met me at this is my job, right? It's just,
mhm,
oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that Abby has spoken her truth. It appears she's in a good relationship. She
mhm,
just walked in Miami Swim Week. That's incredible. We love these things for her.
mhm.
Who knows? Who knows? Wow. I am shooketh. I mean, toxic men.
Toxic man. We don't like
Toxic
him.
men. Speaking of a segue to Miami Swim Week,
Mhm.
Bethany Frankel. This will be a little bit late, you guys. We understand that because we're recording a little bit early, but everyone loves a hot body. Bethany Frankel
And
walking
Stassi.
in, and Stassi, and then we had Alona Mar. There were so many, so
Jordan,
many.
gymnast,
Fisher,
Jordan.
is that her last name?
No, no, it was
Oh my God, who the
Jordan.
hell is Jordan? I have no idea. I might need to block that. I don't know who that is. It could be. I have no idea who that person is, and I don't know why that just came out of my brain. I don't know who that is, and it could be not a
Jordan.
good thing. Oh no,
That's
Jordan
okay.
Fisher's just an actor. It's okay. I didn't know if it was like.
Swimsuit runway.
We'll just go for the Olympian.
Jordan Childs.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say Styles, but yeah, Jordan Childs. Did the Olympic did the swimsuit runway. She looked amazing. Um, love.
Everybody looked so good, and I don't always love Bethany Frankel. I think she can be insane. Of course, I love her from like a Real Housewives perspective, but she does do some wild things, and there's a lot. She's a lot. But what I do like is that she does keep things transparent in a way. She's like talking about after the fashion show or the runway, whatever you want to call it. Nobody looked like this like 20 minutes prior to the show. We're all buffed and made to look good and all this sort of stuff. And I was like,
Hmm.
love the transparency. On the other hand, she's like making like supermodel snacks, and it really is just like low calorie things, which is like
Mm,
great and like getting your vegetables and your protein, but like she's a complex person. She looked
a
good.
lot
She
to
looked
unpack.
hot as fuck on the runway. I don't know if she was like the oldest woman walking, but she was on the older side. And like, that's just kind of fucking empowering to like see like an older woman. And I don't say that in like a bad way, but like, I don't know how else to phrase that, but she is older than everybody. And then you
Yeah.
have really all types of body. Like you have these fucking like badass athletes, and you just like it. Oh my God. I just love the Sports Illustrated fashion show or runway, I guess, whatever the fuck you call it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I really like it though, because it's just like the girls have fun and like everybody's just vibing. And I don't know, it just like looks so fun. And like, man, I love the TikToks. I love it. And fun fact, Alona Mar was like,
Oh, I
she like
love
put out
her.
a TikTok. She was something, it was really funny, but basically she like had her period while doing the runway, and she was wearing a white bathing suit. And everybody was like, "Girl, you are queen," because never would I do that. And
Oh,
like I just love Alona. I think she's so cool, and she just, oh man. Everybody looked amazing. I was living.
love. I was gonna ask if you had the chance, would you
Yes.
walk?
Oh fuck yeah.
Uh,
Okay, here's the thing. Nobody goes out there looking bad. Like you have the best hair, you have the best makeup,
yeah,
they probably body contour. You know what I mean?
probably.
The
Yeah,
lighting is sick. Like
yeah.
nobody's going to look bad. And like
Good
this is
point.
not a runway where like you are being like a supermodel and you have to walk perfectly. Like people are having fun. Like it's for
Good
like
point.
the it's
For the fun of it.
for the fun, it's for the TikToks. Like this is not a high fashion runway where we're like looking all like,
That's a
no,
very good
it's
point.
fun. So hell yeah. And like I don't know, it just looks like it's something that you would just like it's for the girls. Everybody's having fun. They're cheering each other on. They're being supportive. I just love it.
Love.
Would you?
Um, yeah, yeah, I think I would. You've convinced me. So when they
Yeah.
ask me, I will accept.
Yeah. Ask me.
I
I will do it. I'm
I
that
just
literally.
you remember, was it last week you were like, "Oh, I just had a moment where I realized I'm like a human." Did you remember you
Oh, yes.
was that last week?
I think so.
I just had a moment where I bless you. I just had a moment where I, like, heard how deep my voice sounded for a second, and
Oh,
I like
yeah.
and that's something I've always been, not self-conscious about, but, like, more aware of, just like
Aware.
I when you active listen, it kills me.
Thanks.
Like,
I
in a
am
good
here.
way, like
I am here being so supportive, and I am getting
No, it's like very cute. Like I love it. Like I love the way you active listen. It's endearing to me.
thank you.
Um but like I said something in earlier and
Mm.
I just felt how deep my voice sounded and I was just like, "Oh," like I just got like
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, "Girl, like knock it up like an octave or two, please."
If it makes you feel better, you don't have like it doesn't sound low to me. Like it's
Real okay.
well, because we hear ourselves differently. And then when you
Mm.
hear yourself being recorded, like anytime I have to edit the podcast, I hate it. I sound so nasally. Like I hate
Yeah, but
hearing
you
my
have
voice.
allergies right now.
No, always. Like always I
Mm, I
find that
think you do.
I feel like I sound like this. Like when I listen to myself on like a recording, I sound so bizarre. Like, and
Oh,
people have told me, and not to gas myself up, but people have told
uh-huh.
me that they're like, you have such a great voice for podcasting. And I was like, well, that means that I'm ugly because you'd be like, oh, you're great for radio. You're great for radio. And I'm like, but anyway, no, I hate hearing my voice. So you are valid in that.
Same.
It doesn't sound, it's not aggressively low. Like, because I talk low sometimes, but then I also go up high. And like, I think it's just, it's good to have that duality. But I hear you.
Yes,
It's
yes. No,
jarring sometimes to hear your own voice.
yeah, I know. And I don't think anyone has ever told me it's super low. I've had many people tell me my voice is very like intriguing and like good,
Mm.
like very good to listen to podcasting, so I must be ugly as well.
Well,
Um
that's why it's kind of hot. We're not super hot.
I've also been told our podcast name is fantastic. Uh
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. If you are new here, I remember, oh my God, there was this one episode. It was on YouTube, and this guy, oh, it was we
oh,
were
I
shitting on
remember.
Tom Segura.
Yes.
All these like dudes were in the chat, and they were just calling us ugly. And I was like, I don't, am I supposed to care? Like,
Really.
who are you, Mr. No profile picture? I was like, I actually, you know what I find impressive is
What?
I know that I have a good face. Like I know, and I don't care if it sounds vain. Here I
Yeah.
am. I know that I am pretty, and when I doll myself up, I'm like, you bitches better watch the fuck out because I don't like often feel like I need to like dress up and like do my hair and makeup. But when I do, bitches, it's over for you. It is over for all of you. And I want you all to feel like that, honestly.
Honestly, and you kinda I don't think you can really tell here, but I do have, like, makeup on and right now, and so, like, I definitely feel way better about myself when I do those
Of
things. Cause like,
course.
cut to if you see any of my, like, recent Instagram transformation photos, like, when I wasn't doing all that, like, things got ugly. Things got real ugly.
Well,
Now we
duh.
do
I mean, like, when you're not like doing the extra things to take care of yourself, of course you don't look as good because like you don't feel good on the inside and it like rots out of you.
And honestly, having my nails painted, and I did okay, I was literally I did gel nail polish when I was at your house. And let me
Yeah.
tell you, effed my nails up. My nails
Oh,
were
yeah.
so I never I bought my mom a gel polish kit for home, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. I want to do this all the time. Never again.
How
My
did you
poor
take off the gel though?
it was, like, basically the worst way ever. You file it down as much as you can, and then you put on this little like, you open a packet, and it's like a pad, and then you put foil over it.
Yeah.
None of it came off. Like, there's still gel stuck on there. So, I'm
Really?
never doing that again. Yeah, I've just been using, 'cause it's super easy, Sally Hansen Extreme Wear,
Not sponsored.
sponsor us. This is not sponsored, this is not an ad, but we'll happily take it. I love it. It dries so quickly. I do like 3 or 4 coats, and then I put, like, the clear one
Four
on top.
coats.
This is a very thin color, so I don't like to see my nails
If I
underneath.
did four coats, I would probably, it would look so clumpy.
Well, no, I literally thin. The thing is thin coats, so then it dries really easily. So, like,
Mm.
I always paint now a layer before we podcast because then I'm just sitting here and they're
I'm
drying.
dead. That's
Uh,
so funny.
I know, but now I've been doing that. I feel so much better having
Yeah.
my nails painted. Like
Yeah.
a whole new woman.
Oh,
Whole new woman.
100%. You just look. more put together. I love like a dip with like an acrylic tip.
Oh,
Um or I'll just do press-ons because like my nails are my fingers are so fat and stubby. Like shout out. Oh, you know who actually posted a video about it the other day? Her
uh,
name is Kit Keenan. She was on Matt James's season of The Bachelor. I love
okay.
her, but she was talking about her short and stubby hands, and I was like, "Girl, unite!" Because hello. But I love a press on. If you get the I think it's the Kiss glue. Literally, it stays on like literally so good. And my
Ooh.
trick is I always just keep the glue with me, like in my pocket or my purse or wherever. And if it pops off, I just glue, glue, glue. But honestly, if you're in a pinch and you're like, I don't have time to get my nails done, or I do not like painting my nails because my nails are just like gross. Like they just look like not cute painted. I don't have good fingers. It's fine. Those are great. Or I love a dip with a tip. That sounds kind of sexual in a way, but I love it because it just makes me feel like it makes me feel so feminine and like a woman, and I
Yes.
just
Yes.
love 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 it. So yeah, you
Yes.
feel so much better with a nail, honestly.
Oh, so much better. And eBay man always says, like, I like your nails. It's really attractive. I was like, thank you.
A red toe is hot.
Oh, I need to get red. I
I
just want.
only wear red on my toes
I have to pick up some red.
because it's
I was gonna put.
criminal if you wear any other color. Not gonna lie, it's
I have
fucking
black on
criminal.
right now.
Criminal. I stand by
Mm,
it. My mom taught me
okay.
that. I've only ever seen red on her toes. Never like it,
Mm,
and we love it's like big city red or big apple red. There's shoot, we love a couple. There's like three that will rotate between, and whenever we go and get our
mm,
toes done, we're like looking for them because there is nothing hotter than a red toe.
hmm.
It's good because any other color could look bad, but red never looks bad.
Never.
It's
Never.
the key to life, ladies. Like my wedding toes will be red. I do
Oh,
closed-toed shoe, but like always red. There is never not a
okay.
moment where the toes are red because it's a hot color. Because toes are
Mm,
not that cute.
no. What do you think about the shape of the nail? I like almond, like the almond shape.
So not on our toes. We're not talking about our
No.
toes right
We went back to the fingers. Back to the fingers.
now. Back to fingers. I like an almond shape. I don't, again, I can't do anything with these atrocities, but if I'm getting either if I'm doing like press-ons or I'm getting a tip, yeah, it's almond or it's oval.
I might do a nail at some point. Maybe once my I grow my nails a little bit longer and they recover from that the
I mean,
jailhouse of.
not dip is not good for your nails. I like nothing is good for them. And like honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm like whatever. Like I do a lot for my health, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a
Oof.
fuck. It's like, you know what? Whatever. So my nails, like if my nails are weak, then I'll take like some time off and I'll just like let them chill. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here for it. You gotta like do certain things in life. And maybe it's getting your nails done. And I also don't like gel because in a corner, like it'll start, like if it starts peeling up, it gets stuck in your hair. If you're like washing your hair,
Yeah.
that is my enemy number one. That's why I always did dip. But some people think dip looks chunky on their nail because it is like it's a powder. So it does look a little
Yeah.
thicker. I don't give a fuck though. It just,
I kind of like it.
dip and I ride or die always.
Different eye, ride or die. There was something I was going to talk about, and now it has completely left the brain shaft. It's gone. It was about health. Because we are a health podcast.
Wild to say brain shaft.
What else would you say?
Just my brain.
Brain?
It's shaft.
I don't know where that word came
That was
from.
wild. That was wild. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, dead air. I have nothing. I will be honest.
Dead air.
I have nothing productive to say. Like truly, I don't know where my brain is. It's been a very bizarre week and I just feel so tired. Like, I think allergies are kicking my ass. My week is like, all the days are just like kind of different. Like, my normal routine is like different.
Not normal.
And I don't know. Oh my God, you know what would have been so funny that don't know where my brain is
What?
through my pen. So for my bachelorette trip, we're having a housewives night.
Uh,
Can I show you who I'm dressing up as?
yeah,
I got
I feel like we talked about it, and you
I
were
know,
gonna
but I got
get.
a wig. I wanted to put it on. I wanted to start the podcast with it on, but I didn't want to open it up because when we went out for this, is like my second bachelorette trip in a way. When we went out for the first one, my sister had opened her wig up a couple of days early, and it was like shedding. This one is a little bit more expensive, but not by much. But I am going to be kind of channeling this outfit of Dorinda.
Oh my god! So it's a blonde wig,
Blonde wig. It's like a little
curly.
bob moment. It's the dress is insane. The shoes are insane. Mind you, we were looking for like an insane outfit. I went shopping in my sister's closet. And so she was
Did
like,
she have insane
Allie's
outfits?
looking for something insane. Meanwhile, she's in my closet and like I just bought these earrings and I was like, peace
That's
and
pretty
love.
funny.
But some of the shit she buys, I'm like, why did you buy this? Like this is not even you. And she goes, I don't know. I think I like blacked out and like went on Amazon at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, honestly, vibes, because sometimes I'd be on Amazon buying things and I'm like, I don't even know what this is. So
My sister sent me a link for kinetic sand yesterday. I was like, "Ooh."
honestly, kinetic sand slaps.
I know. And I just started not to take the focus off. Man, my brain is not working.
I
Like
know.
it's the
Same.
allergies. I'm sneezing. I feel clogged. Oh. What was I gonna say? Oh, I started the Artist Way book, which is like the book that Docelli used, and now she Docelli, Doci.
Oh my God, grandma.
We're both grandmas right now. Shut
Doce
up.
Docelli.
Docelli, that
Dochi.
Dochi used, and ended up singing at the Grammys, the whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
She has performed a lot of places, so I don't.
Yeah. So she's now big and a huge artist, but like
Oh, you
she
mean like
started
years ago? Are you talking?
no, current. How
Hello?
she used she what? I had something on my arm. Maybe we should end it here today.
That was
We're
wicked funny though. I didn't even know you were like this. And I guess I couldn't think of anything else to say. I was just like, "Wait, were you there? Are you having another like human moment again where like you're realizing that you have an arm?"
I I drank mushroom coffee. I'm like, did it do something to my brain this morning?
Wait, you want to hear something so wild? I was
Yeah.
in a
Uh,
like I forget what like program it was, but somebody was like, "Oh yeah,
uh.
I've always wanted to try ashwagandha. Like I think it would like be such a cool experience." And so like, "Do you mean ayahuasca?" I was like, "Bitch, ashwagandha? You mean like the thing you can go get at CVS? Like what are you talking about?"
I can just go buy a little tea bag of it.
Yeah, I was like,
Uh,
no, you definitely mean ayahuasca and peace and love. If you don't even know what it's called, I don't think you need to be doing ayahuasca.
no. Oh
I'm
man.
gagged.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I started the book The Artist Way,
Yes.
and not sure where I was going with this, but very intriguing. You like write 3 pages of notes every single day of morning pages, just like putting out all of your thoughts and all of like
Mm.
everything. And it was just very like, you just if you don't know what to write, you just keep writing. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to, like you're just brain dumping
Yeah, I
everything.
love a brain dump.
Oh
Oh,
my god, 3rd day I've done it, I'm like, I love it. Like, I just get so many thoughts out, and I noticed 3 recurring patterns, like, I struggle to focus, so, like, my goal while I do it is to just write the 3 pages and not do anything else, like, not be like,
yeah.
"Oh," like, how many like, I'm literally writing, and I'll be writing about a thought, and then another thought will come in, and so then I'll just write that one
Write it.
down. Yeah, so I'm just like, this blah, 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 blah,
Hmm.
this morning, but amazing. So if you are a creative person in any way, shape, or form, or want to be, or like they talk about lawyers, teachers, like everyone can use that book, and there's like very cool things about it. Not sure why I started talking about it, but that's my current
Well,
thing
because
I'm
it's your
doing.
morning experience.
Yeah, my morning
I love
experience.
it. I used to actually do that every single morning. And I don't know when I stopped doing a brain dump, but then I was thinking the other day, I was like, oh, I haven't done a brain dump in a while. And I was like, okay, I think I should start adding it back into my morning routine. And so
Mhm.
my goal is as I'm like drinking my coffee, like I always have notepads like around. There's always a goddamn notepad. Like I think being
Love a good
an
notepad.
entrepreneur means you have a notepad because if you have an idea, you need to fucking write it down
I
in
mean,
one place.
look,
Yeah. Yeah. I have one notepad here. I have two more next to me. Like we love a notepad. This is a wedding notepad actually, but it's still a notepad. Um
wedding veggie notepad.
what, yeah, market fresh. Honestly, I loved this. This was our grocery one, but then the magnet fell off, so it doesn't stay on the fridge anymore. But
Ah,
wedding notepad right here. She's scary. That's another topic. But a brain dump is so helpful because if you have the overwhelm or like any anxieties or you just have trouble starting your day, I feel like it takes the band-aid off because you're like, "Oh wow, like I
yes.
started and it doesn't even need to mean much. It just is something to help the brain move. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing it again with my like morning coffee. I'm just gonna set a timer for 1 minute and then I'm gonna just go from like add on up to like 5 minutes, I think is what I used to do of just like sitting and thinking and being still. So
Mhm.
that was my plan to get back into because it just feels really good and it does help me like if I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed to
Mhm.
just put pen to paper, especially because we're both like uh verbal processors, like we have to, so it's a good way to get it out.
Yeah, action alleviates anxiety no matter what you're doing.
Oh,
Action alleviates anxiety. Write it down. What
write that shit down.
I was like ladies, women, try to combine weighties. Try
Ladies,
to
write that down, ladies. Done.
let's close it up there, shall
let's
we?
close let's close it up.
I don't think either of us are lucid right now.
I don't know, I mean, that's a good question.
It's not a question, it's a statement.
That's a good statement.
Thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Kind of hot, kind of healthy. Please make sure to subscribe. Give us a 5-star review. If you are new here, post interview with Trisha. Hope we didn't scare you off. You came for the silly, goofy mood today.
Hmm.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where you can stream podcasts. Tap the link below to give us a story about your give us your 2 cents about the Wizard Liz situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your 2 cents would be. Are you following it? Do you have want more feedback on it? Do you want us to give you more updates? Let us know in the chat. We'll talk soon. Bye.
I